to our worldwide viewership. It's James Kalm, your half-ass reporter, the guy on the bike. And we are on Allen Street. And we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna dog the neighborhood, looking for some interesting cultural events, happenings. Stay tuned. Wow, well, look, here's an open door and a little sign advertising a pop-up on Allen. Let's check it out. Oh, Flaherty's. Jamian, Fire Marshal Bill, nice to see you. I'm gonna take a look around. Gosh, there's Alex Katz. Whoa, what a space. Well, okay, I was pulling you folks' legs a little bit. I knew that this was O'Flaherty's new space. And I've been bogged down in my own exhibition, so I haven't been out running around much in the streets. I believe this is a two-person show with Matthew Barney and Alex Katz. Okay, so this is a Matthew Barney piece titled Watercast 10, 2015. So I guess you would sort of want to believe that Matthew might have poured hot wax or something into water and then collected the solidified wax and stuck them together into this sculpture and then cast it in bronze. Got a great color on there. Also, I think it reacts well with the space that it's in. Okay, so this is an Alex Katz painting study for Road 1. Okay, upstairs we've got all the way up to Road 25. So somehow this might be Alex's original study. And I'm not sure, but I think that sometimes Alex actually goes outdoors and paints plein air. Something like that. This is 12 by 9 inches. Oil on board. The upstairs part of this. This is a fantastic space, Jamian. Wow. God, and you even got a little veranda out here. Gosh. Well, here's a Matthew Barney piece. Material study, molten polycarbonate over 5-gallon bucket. Okay, we all remember Matthew from his Cream Master series. I think one of the things that has made Matthew a controversial, influential, innovative artist is his ability to take unartistic things or things that might seem to have no potential as breaking into the art world and somehow magically converting them into art. Well, seeing Jamian out there made me think of a TV Girls song titled Cigarettes in the Window. It's something like, my friend Libby used to smoke cigarettes when she could not sleep. She disappeared for an hour and a half, and when she came back, she brushed her teeth. Okay, here's some more Matthew. This is titled Condition 88. Lead, petroleum jelly, aircraft cable, carabiner, Teflon, vinyl tag. Well, whenever I see work that's got sheets of lead in there, I of course think of Joseph Beuys. And you could probably say that Matthew was kind of riffed on aspects of Beuys's performance pieces and some of his material things. Okay. This is 1988. Now we even got this little, I guess that's some thread. And yeah, Joseph Beuys was using the fat, and Matthew has got his petroleum jelly. I think Beuys always said he liked the way that the fat could transform from a solid into a liquid. So one of the things about Alex is you look at the paintings and you think he kind of just slaps these out pretty fast, but if you get up and spend a little time, you can see that there's some underpainting there. He's got yellow lines that he's drawn out his composition with. Well, Kate's mother was a friend of Alex Katz back in the early 50s, and one of the paintings from her collection is on extended loan to the Portland Museum up in Maine. It's a very nice one. It's Louise Dodd and her son, and I think it's titled Slab City, Slab Town, something like that. Back over to the Lower East Side. I know that the Feature Gallery used to be around here somewhere. It was run by Hudson, a longtime art activist, dealer, gallerist. This is an extraordinary space. Still pretty rugged. Kind of makes me think of the Christopher Wool show we saw, See Stop Now, in the vacant building down on Wall Street. Okay, well, get some handyman in here and get this all fixed up, or maybe not. So the videos are by Matthew Barney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drawing Restraint 28.
Drawing Restraint 28. It's like a 3-channel color video. Oh God, there's some more road paintings. Thanks, Jamian. Congratulations. I'll be back. Stay out of trouble. Yeah. Okay. Here we are back on Stanton Street. We're gonna try to run in here to the J.J. Murphy Gallery and see what's cooking. Okay, well this is fortuitous. The J.J. Murphy Gallery. And there's the man, J.J. Murphy, also known as Gag Central. Oh my goodness. Chuck Ewan. Gosh, look at this. Is this the opening?
No, but the artist is here by chance.
Okay, that's great.
Here's the artist.
Tell us your name.
Nora Sturges.
Is this too embarrassing, too invasive for you? Or?
I'm not real smooth with videos, but I can manage.
I wouldn't put you in if you were smooth. Let me scan around here a little bit. Well, I snagged Nora, and we're going to do one of our branded impromptu interview and discussion about the work. So the title of the show is Voices in the Dark. And these are all gouache on panel. Okay, so these are 4.5 by 6. Oh gosh, got a red dot there. That's nice. Well, tell us a little bit about the concept of the show, Nora.
So all of these paintings have a starting point in a late medieval Italian, usually fresco, but a couple are panel paintings.
And that's why you went with the gouache rather than doing oil painting? Is that
Yeah, there's a
kind of like the dryness?
Yeah, that looks like fresco. And I'm starting and trying to re-envision the painting in a new way. I often start with parts of the painting that are confusing spatially, or an area of the fresco that's partially ruined through age, and try to get new life from it.
So are we talking about a specific school of fresco, like the Roman or Renaissance frescoes, or
Yeah, so early Renaissance.
Florentine and some of these other schools?
More Sienese.
Sienese.
Yeah, but probably some Florentine in here.
And I assume you probably went up and seen the Sienese show at the Met.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Did you
I loved it.
steal some good ideas there?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's titled Dustman, The Lovers 2024. Well, can you talk a little bit about your process? You're saying that you base these on frescoes, and particularly some frescoes that have been kind of damaged, but then you sort of go beyond that and you get down to some pretty fine detailed work on this I would say that none of these are probably more than 7 or 8 inches in any dimension. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
6 by 8 is the largest size. Yeah.
Now, and this is just straight gouache. And you don't do any overglazing or varnishing or anything like that because you want it
Right.
flat.
Yeah. And that one is Voices in the
This is Voices in the Dark.
And that's called The Lady Vanishes, after Giovanni da Milano.
Okay, and we got another red dot there. Well, you talked about being influenced by some of the frescoes, but I think there's also some other influences that you have, maybe some surrealists, things like that.
And I think some Chicago
Chicago, the Chicago Imagists, or the
Yeah.
Harry Who people, or oh, we've got more back here. Do we have a title for this? Anybody?
Yes, After Midnight. So that's based on the Lorenzetti.
Yeah, that's based on the allegory of good and bad government frescoes by Ambrogio Lorenzetti.
You mean they had problems with the good and bad governments
Yeah.
back in the Italian Renaissance?
Yeah. I
Gosh.
haven't felt like painting any of the bad government side of that. I stuck to the good government.
You're spending all your time doing nothing but bad government.
Yeah.
And you're using some very tiny brushes, I can tell. So triple aughts and then pulling out even more of the hair. So you've got 1 or 2 hairs down there. Okay. So what? I thought that was a Miles Davis song. Maybe it's some other jazz master. Why don't you tell us a little bit about why you decided to go with such a small, intimate scale? Is that important to you? I mean, is there
It is.
kind of a intimacy that you like with that?
Yeah, the intimacy, and I feel like it's an extension of a head space rather than a body
A hand space.
Head space.
Headspace, okay.
Yeah. So you enter into the painting with your mind, and it forces the viewer to come up really close and just be immersed in the painting, which, when it's small, I think is, you need someone to really engage. You can't look at it across the room.
You're on to ventriloquism.
This is titled Ventriloquism. And this is also about 4.5 by 6.
Yeah.
So in a lot of ways, they're about the size of a postcard, maybe slightly larger. Well, you talked about your jumping off point from the frescoes and having a little bit of maybe surrealism or Harry Who or somebody popping in there. Is there any particular artist that stands out for you that's kind of a super influence that you think about a lot?
Actually, this painting, and all of them, Thomas Noskowski.
Thomas
I
Noskowski.
started this after seeing a show at Pace last spring, and I just loved some of those shapes and wanted to have them in my painting too.
Thomas was such a wonderful guy. I got him on video a couple times, and he was very, very generous, very gracious. Took the time to talk to me, and the paintings are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. How about a title for this one?
Ideas of Order.
Ideas of Order. So I guess a lot of them have kind of allegorical titles. Now, did you take the titles, or at least some of the titles, from the frescoes?
Usually not. They're
Okay.
more from literature or imagery in the fresco, I guess.
Is it based on Roman legends, or is this biblical
They're biblical.
things? Okay.
Yeah, so that one, you can see some forms that derive from guards sleeping while Jesus is resurrected. But many of the biblical scenes are not ones that we know about anymore. They're obscure stories that were important in the Middle Ages.
Wow, okay.
That one is Byzantines 2.
Byzantines as in the number 2? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my second try at the
Byzantines
painting.
number 2. And what kind of panels are these? Is that plywood or some exotic?
They're 1/4 inch MDF.
1/4 MDF.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is the last one. But again, I can sort of see the forms here. It's almost like you have a little pod with, could be a body of something in there.
That one's Box of Delights.
Box of Delights. Okay, anything else you'd like to put in to tweak our audience a little bit?
No, I hope everyone will come see the show.
And it's up until
December 21st.
December 21st. Okay, Nora Sturges, thank you for giving us a little walkthrough. And I also wanted to give JJ a little shout out. He did a nice Dag Central review on my show, so I think it's fun we can come around and pat each other on the back a little bit. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so this has been James Kalm reporting on Nora Sturges, and the title of the show is
Voices in the Dark.
Voices in the Dark, here at the J.J. Murphy Gallery on Stand Street. You can like this, share, link it up to all your social media sites. You can talk about it. And you can leave your thoughts, ideas, comments, criticisms, reviews, and suggestions below. We just ask you to say thank you, Kate.